Within our home galaxy, the Milky Way, scientists estimate that there could be as many as 40 billion planets capable of sustaining life. Furthermore, our universe is filled with countless galaxies akin to the Milky Way. Given these vast, near-infinite numbers, it seems inconceivable that other intelligent life forms do not exist. Moreover, our civilization might not even be the first of its kind in the universe. Recently, the prevailing question has shifted from "do aliens exist?" to "how can we find aliens?" Among the innumerable potential alien civilizations, some may have thrived for hundreds of millions or even billions of years, possessing unimaginable levels of scientific and technological prowess. Astronomer Nikolai Kardashev shared this perspective, proposing that alien civilizations billions or even tens of billions of years old could exist. With this in mind, he began categorizing civilizations based on their technological advancement. Kardashev determined that irrespective of an alien's appearance or diet, energy would be the most critical resource for a civilization's development. Not only is energy essential for maintaining life, but it is also vital for scientific and technological progress. Kardashev quantified the amount of energy consumed by a civilization, using it as a metric for classifying potential alien civilizations. This method of classification is now known as the Kardashev scale. While Kardashev himself defined only 3 types of civilizations, from Type 1 to Type 3, subsequent researchers have expanded this framework to include up to Type 7. Let us explore the characteristics of each type of civilization. A Type 0 civilization relies on its planet's natural resources to obtain energy. A slightly more advanced Type 0 civilization might utilize resources beyond wood, such as oil or natural gas. One hallmark of a Type 0 civilization is the absence of propulsor technology, or the use of chemical fuel to power all its propulsors. In the grand scheme of alien civilizations, a Type 0 civilization could be considered an infant civilization. Within the Kardashev scale, a civilization's classification is determined by the amount of energy it produces per second. A Type 1 civilization generates at least 10 circumflex 16 watts of energy per second. According to calculations by astronomer Carl Sagan, our global civilization in 2018 stood at level 0.72 on the Kardashev scale, based on our total energy consumption. To advance 0.1 points on this scale, the energy production must increase tenfold. We can thus estimate that it will take approximately 100 to 200 years for our civilization to progress from level 0.72 to 1.0. A Type 1 civilization, also referred to as a planetary civilization, does not rely on natural resources like coal or oil. Instead, its primary power source is nuclear energy. While our current level 0.72 civilization utilizes nuclear power plants to convert nuclear energy into electricity. These plants derive energy through nuclear fission. Nuclear fission, however, is far from ideal due to its low energy conversion ratio, radioactive waste generation, and high risk of nuclear accidents. In contrast, a Type 1 civilization employs nuclear fusion, the process that has sustained our sun's burning for billions of years. If we could harness nuclear fusion, we would gain access to clean, safe, and virtually limitless nuclear energy. Propulsors within a Type 1 civilization would be predominantly powered by nuclear energy. As a Type 1 civilization, we could dispatch manned spacecraft to nearly any planet within the solar system. Our advanced science and technology would eradicate cancer and other incurable diseases caused by viruses and infections. Additionally, breakthroughs in regenerative medicine would enable us to regenerate any organ, drastically increasing our average lifespan. We would be capable of inhabiting not only land, but also the sea and skies. It is believed that transitioning from an early Type 1 to an advanced Type 1 civilization would take around 3,000 years. A Type 2 civilization, also known as a stellar civilization, primarily derives its energy from nearby stars. As a civilization reaches the final stages of Type 1, energy generated through artificial nuclear fusion on a planetary scale becomes insufficient for further scientific and technological advancements. The most effective and realistic approach to obtaining energy at this stage would be to harness it from nearby stars. Theoretical physicist Freeman Dyson, a contemporary of Albert Einstein, introduced the concept of an artificial structure called a Dyson sphere. He theorized that as a civilization advanced, It would ultimately become capable of extracting energy from nearby stars, using structures such as a Dyson sphere, a shell-like construct built around a star. A Dyson sphere could capture most of the energy emitted by the star it encases. However, completely covering a star with a sphere is inefficient and impractical, leading to alternative proposals like Dyson rings surrounding a star or a Dyson swarm consisting of multiple rings. Once our civilization achieves Type 2 status, we will no longer face energy-related issues in everyday life, effectively eliminating poverty. We would be able to travel freely to and from any planet in the solar system and take the first steps towards space colonization. In life sciences, our regenerative medicine technology would advance to the genetic level, enabling us to regenerate any part of the body. It is estimated that our civilization will become a Type 2 civilization in 100,000 to 1 million years. A Type 3 civilization, also known as a galactic civilization, employs methods similar to Type 2 for energy extraction. However, they gather energy from stars across the entire galaxy, both near and far. A Type 3 civilization could use wormholes to traverse the galaxy, but would not yet possess the capability to create wormholes. Life forms in a Type 3 civilization would have extended their lifespans to the maximum possible for their species, bringing the field of life science to its endpoint. The next goal for such a civilization would be to transcend natural lifespans by extracting consciousness from the physical body and achieving immortality. However, this would not be feasible for a Type 3 civilization. Although Kardashev believed this to be the pinnacle of civilization and that further development was impossible, other astronomers have argued that even more advanced civilizations could exist. A Type 4 civilization, also known as a universal civilization, possesses capabilities beyond those of a Type 3 civilization. While a Type 3 civilization can utilize existing wormholes to traverse the galaxy, they cannot create their own wormholes. For a civilization to move freely throughout the galaxy, they would need the ability to create artificial wormholes. However, the galaxy does not contain enough energy to maintain these artificial wormholes, which is when a civilization begins transitioning towards Type 4 status. The primary energy source for a Type 4 civilization would be supernovas, massive explosions that occur during the final stage of a massive star's life. A supernova results in a concentrated and intense release of energy near the star, providing an incredibly efficient energy source. The energy generated by a supernova is equivalent to the total energy produced by the star throughout its lifetime. Since supernovas occur approximately once every 40 years in a single galaxy, a Type 4 civilization would travel through multiple galaxies to harness this energy. Upon reaching Type 4 status, a civilization would finally be able to extract consciousness from the physical body and achieve immortality. They would also gain the ability to create intelligent life, possibly resulting in the creation of many Type 0 civilizations by Type 4 civilizations. The gods and creators featured in our myths and religions may in fact represent Type 4 life forms. However, a Type 4 civilization is not all-knowing or all-powerful. With their advanced capabilities, a Type 4 civilization would come to understand an important truth. The theory of multiple universes is valid. Beyond our universe, there exist other universes waiting to be discovered. A Type 5 civilization, also known as a multiversal civilization, emerges when a civilization not only recognizes the validity of the multiple universes theory, but also successfully reaches other universes. To accomplish this, an unimaginable amount of energy is required, which leads a Type 5 civilization to seek energy from white holes. White holes are astronomical bodies that continuously release mass and energy, functioning as the opposite of black holes. The existence of white holes has been predicted by time-reversing black hole solutions in Einstein's field equations. While they currently exist only in theory for us, a Type V civilization would have confirmed the existence of white holes and harnessed their energy. It is estimated that a single white hole could release an amount of energy equivalent to approximately 14 million times that of the entire galaxy. Thus, a Type 5 civilization would gather energy from white holes in one universe to unlock the doors to other universes. Upon mastering the three-dimensional world, a civilization might believe it has reached the pinnacle of development, only to soon discover a new truth. Life exists in higher dimensions. A Type 6 civilization, also known as a multidimensional civilization, emerges when a civilization recognizes the existence of life beyond the third dimension and begins to explore fourth dimension. Even if we could enter the fourth dimension, our three-dimensional bodies might be destroyed upon entry. However, this would not be an issue for Type 6 life forms, which have already shed their physical forms and exist as pure consciousness. The challenge for them would be obtaining enough energy to access higher dimensions. By harnessing the nearly limitless energy from white holes across various universes, they could venture into these higher dimensions. Entering even a single higher dimension would exponentially increase the capabilities of a civilization, enabling them to freely travel through time, transcend cause and effect, and truly become omniscient and omnipotent. However, they would soon encounter a new realization. If Type 0 civilizations were created by beings like themselves, who created them and their world? A Type 7 civilization, also known as a creator civilization, represents the ultimate level of existence. Unfortunately, a civilization cannot progress beyond a Type 6 multidimensional civilization. A Type 6 civilization would acknowledge the presence of a creator civilization, but would be unable to evolve into a Type Mom civilization, no matter their efforts. The creator civilization is not simply another civilization, but rather the embodiment of existence itself. It is the origin of all matter, energy, natural laws, space, time, and dimensions. They would not be mere gods, but gods of gods. At our current level of 0.72, we cannot even begin to fathom what a Type Yin existence would entail.